नमस्कार. जय श्री कृष्ण. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंदा. Enunciating text 8, text 9, text 10 and text 11 of chapter 12, creation of the Kumaras and others of third canto, the status quo of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 8. स वै रुरोद देवानां पूर्वजो भगवान् भवः नामानि कुरु मे धातः स्थानानि च जगद्गुरु. After his birth, he began to cry, O destiny maker, teacher of the universe, kindly designate my name and place. Text 9. इति तस्य वचः पाद्मो भगवान् परिपालयन् अभ्यधाद् भद्रया वाचा मा रोदिस्तत करोमि ते. The all-powerful Brahma, who was born from the lotus flower, pacified the boy with gentle words, accepting his request and said, Do not cry. I shall certainly do as you desire. Text 10. Yad rodih surashreshtha sodveg iv balakah tatastvam bhidhasyanti namna rudra iti prajah. Thereafter Brahma said, O chief of the demigods, you shall be called by the name Rudra by all people because you have so anxiously cried. Text 11. Rudin Driyanya Suravyoma Vayuragnirjalam Mahi Suryasha Chandrasa Tapasha Chaiva Sthananyagre Kritani Te. My dear boy, I have already selected the following places for your residence: the heart, the senses, the air of life, the sky, the air, the fire, the water, the earth, the sun, the moon, and electricity. The creation of Rudra from between the eyebrows of Brahma, as the result of his anger, generated from the mode of passion, partly touched by ignorance, is very significant. In Bhagavad Gita 3.37, the principle of Rudra is described. Krodh, anger, is the product of Kam, lust, which is the result of the mode of passion. When lust and hankering are unsatisfied, the element of Krodh appears, which is the formidable enemy of the conditioned soul. This most sinful and inimical passion is represented as Ahankar, or the false, egocentric attitude of thinking oneself to be all in all. Such an egocentric attitude on the part of the conditioned soul who is under the influence of material nature is described in Bhagavad Gita as foolish. The egocentric attitude is a manifestation of the Rudra principle in the heart, wherein Krodh, anger, is generated. This anger develops in the heart and is further manifested through various senses like the eyes, hands, and legs. When a man is angry, he expresses such anger with red hot eyes and sometimes makes a display of clenching his fists or kicking his legs. This exhibition of the Rudra principle is the proof of Rudra's presence in such places. When a man is angry, he breathes very rapidly, and thus Rudra is represented in the air of life or in the activities of breathing. When the sky is overcast with dense clouds and roars in anger and the winds blows very fiercely, the Rudra principle is manifested, and so also when the sea water is infuriated by the wind, it appears in a gloomy feature of Rudra, which is very fearful to the common man. When fire is ablaze, we can also experience the presence of Rudra. And when there is an inundation over the earth, we can understand that this is also the representation of Rudra. There are many earthly creatures who constantly represent the Rudra element. The snake, tiger, and lion are always representations of Rudra. Sometimes, because of the extreme heat of the sun, there are cases of heat stroke, and due to the extreme coldness created by the moon, there are cases of collapse. There are many sages empowered with the influence of austerity, and many yogis, philosophers, and renouncers who sometimes exhibit the required power under the influence of the Rudra principles of anger and passion. The great yogi Durvasa, under the influence of this Rudra principle, picked a quarrel with Maharaj Ambarish, and a Brahman boy exhibited the Rudra principle by cursing the great king Parikshit. When the Rudra principle is exhibited by persons who are not engaged in the devotional service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the angry person falls down from the peak of his improved position. This is confirmed as follows. Ye anye arvindaksh vimukta maninas त्वयि अस्त भावाद अविशुद्ध बुद्धयः आरुह्य कृचश्रेण परं पदं ततः पतन्ति अधो अनादृत युष्मदनघ्रयः. Bhagavatam 10.2.32. The most lamentable fall down of the impersonalist is due to his false and unreasonable claim of being one with the Supreme. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.